雷鳴と共に散れ。
Hey everybody, welcome back. Markus Graves back again with another reaction to Naruto Shippuden. We are starting with episode 197, skipped over for 176 through 196. And of course I can see the title when the thing comes up. And it says the sixth Hokage Danzo. So maybe not everybody did make it out of Pain's attack on the Hidden Leaf Village, particularly at Tsunade. We'll see. If you enjoyed the upcoming video, please like, comment, share, subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there, my short films, reactions, reviews, video essays, my Graves plays, all that good stuff that's on there. And head on over to my Patreon page, the link is down below in the pinned comment, all types of exclusive content and benefits over there. Head on over there if you're so inclined, and with that, let's get on into it. Oh, she's in a coma. Taken over. Wasn't appointed. Taken over. Oh, jeez. Cracked your spine trying to get out the way, bro. God damn. Shit, and it's Danzo though. How the hell is this gonna go down? Here's your stone that destroyed the village. Yeah.
ナルトを見張り、何か変わったことがあれば逐一わしに報告しろ。一つ質問してもよろしいでしょうか。ナルト、どうなさるおつもりですか。
Right, because he's come a long way himself.
サイ、ダンゾーについて詳しく教えてほしいの。
それは無理だよ。
These lips are sealed.
何も聞いて。
らしいな、てめ
Ooh,
えら。
woo! Whew. Look at Team 7. Team 7. Yeah, like what sparked this? Oh, of course, duh. Sasuke stole Killer Bee. Hell am I thinking? If that was a substitution, they failed. But the Raikage still believes... But the Raikage still believes that they abducted him. Where is he? He understands. Also, while this little recap is happening, I meant to ask, was the blonde-haired one from the Hidden Cloud, was her name, Samui? Samui as in, like, cold? Oh, God. Ugh. It's supposed to be used for him, Of course he did. You know, I was just thinking the Rinne Rebirth was supposed to be used for Madara, the ability that he has, where they phase through him, is that because he's not a I was gonna say, is that because he's not a corporeal being? But we've seen him interact with objects. And I believe during that forest battle with the Leaf Ninja, there were times where he touched them. I believe. I can't remember now. But they also talked about something about putting him through putting Sasuke through the process of the Gedo statue, which is what Nagato had used when Yahiko died. So we'll put the rods in his back. What's that about? And also, now that I think about it, the Gedo statue looks like the statue that they offered the Jinchuriki to. I wonder how that's connected. Taking the punishment for him.
下手をして状況を悪くする可能性は避けたい。人員をもっと増やせ。あんこより先に兜を拘束するのだ。あやつ、わしとオロチマルの関係を知っているやもしれん。
Ass bitch.
面は禁止されている。取れ。
Just have another mask on. He's like, alright, we're done now. I let Naruto make his decision and everything. We done now. Stop beating on my boy. And it's my choice to protect you. Notice though, Sai didn't flinch at all. He didn't give a fuck. Because this boy is different. Mm-hmm.
ナルトや桜を苦しめるサスケくんとのつながりというのはそんなに大切なものなのでしょう。
サイ、お前はナルトの見張り役だろう。
それは。
いい、分かった。ナルトを助けに入ったってのは見張り役の。
That's my boy. He knows. He ain't stupid.
やっぱり桜に見てもらった方が。
いや、いいんだ。それに傷の治りは早い方だから。
Oh, he could also absorb nature energy, and that could help him heal.
4代目に会ったんだ。16年前のキュービ事件を暁の面してる奴がやったって。
そいつはシャリンガンを持っていた。キュービを口寄せできるまだらぐらいだ。ナルト、4代目はお前に何と。
Because he knows about.
父親ってのは息子にいろいろ言いたがるんだろう。
I wasn't sure if he knew or not, but.
俺を信じてるって言ってくれた。よ
し。
よし。
お前はライカゲのところへ行け。え？
ナ
ルトの付き添いね。何先輩の俺の言うことがいけないっての？天蔵？
ああ、その名前は今なしって約束でしょ。
まあ。I wasn't sure how many people knew that he was the son of the fourth Hokage. Third, of course, knew. Jiraiya knew. I wasn't sure how widespread of a thing that was. No, Jiraiya and Tsunade. Yeah.
わかってるよ。
ガーラにゴーヤなんざいらねえじゃん。大体よ。
It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've seen them, but I'm glad they're back in play, at least for the time being. Tsuchikage.
この年になると階段に行くのも一苦労じゃぜ。腰にば。
Oh.
これぐらい。
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
じじいが。
Yeah, she's probably right. It may be time to retire, but
どうぞ。自分の荷物は自分の荷物だね。
I'll carry you while you carry your own pack.
では水影様を頼んだよ。
Mizukage. Now this is what Kisame called Madara.
あ、はい。頑張れると思います。多分。
これだから最近の若い奴らは根気が。
根気。
青、説教はいいから。
Ow. Blue.
遅れる。
根気が。
説教こそ助言だ。我々の時代ではな。
黙れ。殺すぞ。
ついてこい。
Yeah, goddamn.
行くぞ、ダルイ。
いや、
I'll just use the door. He's like, I ain't got time for this bullshit. Jumping through goddamn windows.
手を出すな。わしがやる。
Whoa. So it must have been a Kakashi Obito thing. Hmm.
団蔵の部下でナルトの見張り役の君だ。だがお前は俺たちカカシ第7班の一員でもある。信じてるよ。
Hmm.
なんだろう、この感じ。
じゃあな。
Because you're not just a business transaction or a weapon. Naruto, Sakura, Kakashi, Yamato actually believe in you.
常任衆もわしを火影だと認めざるを得なくなる。やっとわしの時代が来たのだ。
So I wonder how he got his Sharingan.
あの二人何をするつもりだ。
No, that wouldn't make sense. I was thinking of a Madara connection, but I'm like, no, both of them have the right eye. Who's to say he just didn't give his left eye and he used his right? Does it have to be the same eye? So.
ペインの一人を螺旋丸でやっつけたんだってな。よくやったな、このハマる。お前だって里の英雄だ。今度は大玉螺旋丸の修行つけてやっからな。
They're moving into becoming the figureheads of the village, the leaders, the teachers.
現象になってそれがまで変筋が握ってそんでもってそれが原因で戦闘でやられて医療班の女の子たちの必死の看病も
This guy is so fucking dramatic.
尾行を開始します。
おっす。
I was about to say, it lingered on that fade for a second. I'm like, that can't be the end.
今夜食うものは何だ。
今夜食う。今夜食う。すみません、すぐ食事の手配を。今夜いろいろありまして。
God damn.
黙れ、殺すぞ。
And this brother doesn't even know why. It's like, what? What's with the hostility all the time? That's because in her mind, 1 + 1 is equaling cat. That's why.
And then women are logical too, but they also are in tune with their emotions. Every man has laid down pure fact this lady, and she responded with, but I feel. Women are also logical. They understand 1 + 1 = 2, but they also are emotional. So some days 1 + 1 can equal cat. Not even a fucking number. Just understand on days that it's cat, nigga, it's cat. Stop trying.
だいぶ寒くなってきたね。鉄の国はもう目と鼻の先だよ。
The land of iron is just a stone's throw away.
鉄の国は忍びではなく侍と呼ばれる者たちが国を守っとる。
サイからの連絡のようです。
This is dope.
この葉隠れより戻ってまいりました。
寒い。お前つけられてたな。
Damn, he figured that out quick.
花 話があるってばよ。
It's funny. Visually, Naruto resembles Danzo. Like with the wrapping over the right eye and everything. Hey everybody, if you're enjoying the content, please consider heading on over to my Patreon page and becoming a patron. Not only will you be helping to support the channel, you'll also gain access to exclusive content and benefits such as early access to my videos, full reactions, and my Patreon Discord. So, if you're so inclined, head on over to my Patreon page, the link is down below in the pinned comment, and become a patron. So, Danzo has the Sharingan, or a one-eye Sharingan, as Kakashi does. So now we gotta figure out what the story is on that. During the reaction, I was thinking like, ooh, what if there's a thing between Madara and Danzo? But both of them are the right eye. But who's to say that he couldn't have taken his left eye out and just put it in the right eye? I mean, does it have to correlate with the eye? Like with Obito and Kakashi, it did. Took his left eye out, put it in the left eye. But it's like, I think that was mostly born out of the situation than it was anything else. Because Obito only had his left eye, Sharingan, and Kakashi had lost his left eye. So it's like, oh, okay, it works out. But either way, we know that there's a connection that Danzo is trying to keep under wraps with Orochimaru, but that doesn't necessarily mean he had ties with Madara. Maybe, but you know what? I don't know, because that was always the question of Itachi. How did Itachi just find Madara, and Madara helped him take out the Uchiha clan? You know, like, how did he just find him all of a sudden? So maybe there is. Danzo was one of the ones who put Itachi on that path. So maybe there was already a pre-established connection. Speaking of Madara, I wonder what the whole thing with the Gedo statue is. You know, and that was something that was supposed to be, well, not just the Gedo statue, but the Rinne Rebirth was something that was supposed to be used for Madara, but of course Nagato kind of renounced the Akatsuki system in a way there at the end. So what was that all about? What was the reasoning for that? You have the question of loyalty being brought up and that theme being interwoven through, such as Naruto and Sakura have always felt that way towards Sasuke, but it's been, of course, one-sided on their part, but towards Sasuke, undyingly so. But then again, you expect nothing less from Naruto, in how unwavering and unyielding he is. So of course he's not going to reveal information on Sasuke. Instead, taking the brunt of it, for the pain, so to speak, for Sasuke. And then, of course, going with the whole thing about this ideological battle he just had with Nagato. How do you broker peace when all people know is fighting? How do you broker peace when people are looking for retribution? How do you broker peace when people are looking to have wrongs righted? One way is to take the punishment for the wrongdoing upon yourself. Because hopefully what that would do would be, one, to satisfy the debt that is paid, but also to hopefully be a beacon to others of self-sacrifice, of love, hopefully to spur gratefulness from the person who deserved the punishment and did not receive it, the punishment that they were justly due, you know, and hopefully would elicit a grateful response, a thankful response, you would hope. Very much so in the way, for those who don't know, I have made no bones about mentioning this before, but for those who don't know, I am a believer in the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. So that is something. So that, in the particular in the story, was something that was very close to home in the fact that we as human beings have sinned. We deserve punishment from an almighty just God, but that same almighty just God gave his son in our place to take that punishment, to satisfy that deserved punishment, but also to take it so that we don't have to, you know. So that hit very in a certainly more small in microcosmic way, same thing here that Naruto did for a man who he calls friend who wants nothing to do with him, for a person who doesn't even have a bone of gratefulness or thankfulness towards him at all. Very microcosmic way, in a small image of what Scripture says of what Christ did for us. Some interesting things that were brought up in this episode: the nightmare. They said the nightmare of the fourth Mizukage. We know that Madara was at one point a Mizukage. I wonder if that's who they're referring to. However, which number is she? I believe that she is the fifth. So they either went a very long time without another Mizukage, or there's a different fourth Mizukage who was a nightmare. The Land of Iron. They use samurai as opposed to ninja, as opposed to shinobi. That's very interesting, and they've, so far in the series, they've not established, possibly in filler, but once again, I'm not going through the filler, so it's like, but they have not established in a more impactful on the story way of other teachings other than shinobi. Because even if you have something like an assassin, if you have like mercenaries, so on and so forth, they are still skilled in the art of ninjutsu, but they haven't really established any other arts other than this. So to see that there are samurai here in this world, what culturally, what impact do they have? Do they have the same sort of contention that they do in our real world of at least philosophy? Samurai followed the code of Bushido and honor, and hated ninja for their deceptiveness and their subterfuge. So I wonder what the relationship is here in this world. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there, my short films, reactions, reviews, video essays, my Graves plays, all that good stuff that's on there, and much, much more to come. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.